A little girl of about 12 years old went to the hostel while she was in GS1. Yeah. And getting to the hostel, she was taught how to use the sanitary towels and all of that and all of that. From GS1 to SS1, the parents said, "We don't want you to go back to the hostel." She refused. Now, when the mother said, when she was talking to her, she looked at the mother and said, "Mommy, when did I have my first menstrual period?" The mother cannot remember. Now she picked up her phone and called a teacher in school and said, "Oh, Mrs. So, when did I have my first menstrual period?" He said, "Oh, 3 years ago, about first term and all of that." And he looked at the mother and said, "Whose daughter am I? The hostel mistress or your daughter? And you want me to stay in this house? I can't. I'm going back to the hostel." But she was sharing the story and she was crying. I felt really touched. I'm not saying sending your children to boarding house is bad, but I'm here to say that we should create family time. Create family time. I know we are busy as parents. We are working, father working, mother is working. Have you sat down to ask yourself a question? I am running every day. I am going and coming every day to make them comfortable, to give them the best life that there is. Have you asked yourself, is this what they really want or is what you want? I also came to realize that we parents do not want to take the responsibilities anymore. So we ship them off. During holidays, you ask your friends, where are the children? They've gone to stay with their grandparents. And when they're resuming school, you're shipping them back to school. You don't want to be disturbed. Fine, no, it's all fine. I'm also guilty of it. But by the time this lady came and we got talking during counseling session, I found out that who they are talking to, is somewhat guilty of it. And I told myself, there's a lot of things I should cut down to attend to my children. A lot of us parents, we do not know when our children start having puberty signs. For the male children, we do not know when they start having puberty signs to tell them what and what to expect. There's a book, Question Boys Ask, Question Gets Asked. How many parents have taken time to tell their children, this is what you should expect from your body in the next few months? We leave them in the hands of strangers. Yes, I have three mates. I have 4 drivers. They are there to take care of them. Did God give those children to those people? They say money answers all things, but not everything. Money cannot parent your children. When you were growing up, your parents had time for you. If your parents did not have time for you, sorry about that. But see you now recreating that same thing that you suffered. You, in your mind, you are thinking is money. Yes, you are thinking is money your parents didn't have. Or they were working. Your parents work, maybe government work, 60 years. What do they have to show for it? And afterwards, my client said, she decided and said, oh, she said that day, Judy, I couldn't sleep. I asked myself, all this money I am making, now my daughter has lost faith in me. Of what use is the money? That money can take her abroad for us to spend holiday together. But how many days can we actually spend together? He said, my daughter looked at me and said, Mommy, T, I finished secondary school. I'm going to be in the hostel. This house is boring. I said, okay, let's go into it. Talking to the young girl, I find out that a lot of things that we do not know are very important to our children. How many of us are taking time to ask our children, what do you think about me as a mother? What do you think about me as a father? Am I parenting you well? We have teenagers at home. I'm not saying as the little ones of between 8 to 10-year-old. No. Am I parenting you well? What can you say about me? How well do your children know you? Do they know you as that mother or father who wakes up in the morning, you're rushing out, the maid is... I see a lot of things and I wonder, where are our mothers and our fathers? Do you know that there are certain maids that, oh, let's not use the word maid, so domestic staff that drop the children in school and bring them back? I'll share another story with you. I had a scenario. I was taking my kids to school and I took them to school. Coming back, I forgot something. I wanted to pick it before going back to work. And I saw this girl holding 2 children. And when I honked the horn, so they could move one way, then I passed. If you see, I had to stop. If you see the way this girl went to this little boy of about 4, 5, gave him a sounding slap, leave the road. Ah, as a mother, I parked on the road, I came down and I returned the slap, not minding who was the parent or who is the parent of the child. And I looked at her, I said, who are you? Related to father or mother? She said, I am staying with them. And I said, so why did you hit him like that? He said, he's supposed to know that he's supposed to leave the road. And she was walking on the road, pressing her phone and left the 2 children on the road. That's why I actually honked the horn for them to leave the road. And I told myself, if this was their mother, will she act like this? The question is no, she would not. Now, coming back that same afternoon or evening, I think I was coming back from work, God will have it, I saw the mother of the children with the same children, and I looked at her, I parked the car, I spoke to her, I told her the experience that happened, and she was like, oh, thank you very much for stepping in. She's my maid. I just told her, please be careful who you leave your children with. Okay, now look, let's see from this perspective, I am a careless driver. I wasn't watching, or maybe I was busy doing something, or I was on top speed. What would have happened that day? 2 children would just go out of a negligence of a parent. Parents, please create time for your children. Create time for your children. This topic cannot be overemphasized. Our children are going through a lot. We do not know what our children are going through until we become their friends. Be a friend to your child. Create time in that busy schedule for your children. There's some things you should let go. It's not every assignment in the office you should take. It's not every task you should take because you want to make more money. I want to ask a question before I leave this. I'll leave this with us. We'll come back for it. How many rich men, let's use the word, or famous men, rich men, have you seen that their children are greater than them? Those people that are born with silver and golden spoon, how many of their children are able to retain the golden and silver spoon today? Those properties you are trying to acquire, those private jets you are trying to acquire, if you don't parent them well, as next of kin, when you go, you might even still be alive, old and gray, you can't do anything. Even the house you are living with your wife or husband, they will sell it off and throw you out because family values were not built. Please carry your children along. Father, mother, children makes up a family. Create bond time, create family time. Those times, some of you, you will go to church Sunday to Sunday. If they call para, you are there. If they say early morning, if they say night, if they say afternoon, you are there. I'm not saying it's wrong, but please, in all your busy schedule, parents, create family time. I'll be waiting for questions. You have questions you want to ask, please. Our door is open to receive you. A lot of children are going through stress. A lot of children are going through stress. Some are even being molested in school. Some are being molested in your home. CCTV cannot capture everything. I am telling you. So my dear parents, please take out time, spend time with your children, and you have the best years later. You'll be glad you did. So if I were you, when I see this video, I'm going back to my children to ask, who do you think mommy is? Until then, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. It is Keeping the Spark with Judith Kingsley. Thank you.